I'm the ultimate pinnacle champion. Big for Mercy.
Mercy? Liam, hold up. I think you may be off track with the whole mercy thing.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, today's Bible verse from Jesus says, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." But I think maybe that kind of mercy is less evil genius and more kindness, gentleness and love.
So God is with us as we show kindness to others?
Yeah, exactly. Being blessed in God's kingdom isn't about what we get, but what we give away. And sometimes that's not easy. Can you think of someone who's shown you mercy?
Yeah, I can. It was when me and my friend were doing jiu-jitsu, and when Braden got me in a tough spot, I tapped out and he let me go, and that's a sign of mercy.
Yeah, wow, that is so kind of him. Thank you for sharing with us. Well, today we are going to see how God might be with people who show mercy. So, what are we waiting for? Kamua kamuri. It's time to look back to the stories of the Bible so we can move forward as lifelong followers of Jesus.
Kia ora tamariki ma, and welcome back to The Word. Sometimes when we look at the Bible, there are stories that use words that we maybe don't understand, or maybe we don't use them much anymore in 2023. Today, we're going to look at the word mercy. It means to be caring to those who really need it, or forgiving someone who maybe you don't think deserves it. Tabitha was always showing mercy to those in her community. She spent days visiting and caring for people who were by themselves, or maybe for those whose husbands had died, and now they were trying to care for and provide for their children by themselves. Morena, Abby, how are you doing today? I baked some bread for you and for your tamariki for lunch. Thank you, Tabitha. I don't know what we would do without your help. Tabitha moved along the road and down a back alley where a little shed was the home to a young mum and her 3 children. They'd been sick and Tabitha was checking in on them. Kia ora, how are you all feeling today? Did you manage to eat any of the soup I made you yesterday? Yes, we did. Thank you so much for thinking of us. Little Joshua's been shivering all night. He's still not well. Tabitha looked down to where the 2-year-old was, and he was sleeping on a cold dirt floor. The blanket covering him was full of holes and it was very cold today. Let me see what I can do, said Tabitha, and off she went back to her home where she had a supply of clothes and blankets she'd been sewing each night and storing up, so that when people needed them, she was prepared. She picked up a snugly warm blanket and started the walk back to Joshua's house. When she arrived, Tabitha encouraged the young mum. You're doing a great job with your tamariki. Here, this blanket should help warm little Josh up. Tabitha waved goodbye and headed on her way. She was grateful for the things she had that she could share with others. She was grateful that her mum had taught her to cook and to sew so that she could help serve her community. Tabitha was feeling very tired when she arrived home. Maybe I'll just lie down and rest for a bit. But as she lay down, she started to shiver and shake. I don't feel well, said Tabitha as she fell into a deep sleep. The next morning when her friends came to see her, they were shocked and so sad to find that Tabitha had died in her sleep. They cried together as they started preparing her body for the funeral. Suddenly, one of her friends, Grace, remembered that Peter was visiting their town. He'd been praying for sick people and they'd been healed. Do you think he'll come and pray for Tabitha? Well, before she'd even heard an answer, off ran a couple of men to find him. Peter, you've got to come. It's Tabitha. We went to visit and we found her dead on her bed. The man was crying as he recalled the details of this morning's find. It's so unfair. Tabitha was a good woman. She was kind and she showed mercy to those who needed help. Just yesterday I heard that she helped a family with a sick child. Peter quickly followed them back to the room where Tabitha's body lay. Everywhere he looked, people were crying and showing him the clothes that Tabitha had sewn for them, or talking about the wonderful food she'd cooked and shared with their whānau. Peter quietly and calmly asked if everyone would step out of the room, and then he turned and he knelt by her body. "Tabitha, get up," he said. Immediately, Tabitha's eyes opened and she saw Peter kneeling beside her. Peter helped her to her feet, and then he opened the door so her friends could come and see what God had done. Well, everyone was so excited. They shared the good news with everyone who would listen. As lifelong followers of Jesus, it's so good that we know that God is with us, just like he was with Tabitha, and that he can use us like he used Tabitha to bless others in our whānau and in our communities. What could you do to bless someone else this week?
Do you have a Sally Telly? Did you know the Salvation Army is in over 130 countries? Isn't that amazing? Well, I'm at Auckland International Airport about to head off to Kenya. I'm going to meet Salvation Army people who love working with children from all over the world. I thought maybe you could come with me and we could learn about this week's Beatitude, Mercy, together. So let's go. Come on. Hi Sally Telly, I just arrived here in Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm already seeing some cool things like birds that we don't have in Aotearoa. Let's take a look around and see what else we can find. Sally Telly. Today I'm going to find out all about the Beatitude, Mercy, and what it means to Salvation Army people all around the world. Come and join me.
Hi, I am from Pakistan. My name is Ashir. To be kind, we have to focus on Jesus' attitude.
Hello, my name's Nancy and I'm from Canada. And if I think about kindness, I'm getting old, but I look around our world and I see so many people are unkind. And so I would say to you, you can change the atmosphere of our world by being kind. If you can be anything in this world, be kind, because it makes a difference. And even just a simple smile and a greeting is a kindness that many people never get to hear. So I encourage you to always take the opportunity to be kind. Bless you all.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Yo soy Nayeli. Hola, yo soy Fernanda. Somos de México y queremos darles este mensaje para cada uno de ustedes con mucho amor y mucho cariño. Recordarles que son hijos de Dios, son creados, son valientes, esforzados y han sido creados con un propósito eterno. Cada uno de ustedes son lo que Dios dice que son.
Y recuerden que nunca son tan pequeños para hacer un cambio en este mundo. Dios los bendiga.
Bye. Bye.
Hi, I'm Bernadette from Australia, and sometimes I really can't understand how to use apps. And if you could, you'd be really helpful and kind if sometimes you could show me and other people that struggle how to use apps, how to use them.
Hi guys, this is Remy. I'm come from Hong Kong. Nice to meet you here. How to be kindness to another people? I think it's just very simple, such like that. Every morning you say hi, good morning. It's also fine. Thank you. Hello， 你哋好，我叫植翠珊，係嚟自香港嘅。我知道咧，你哋收到呢個短片咧，就好想知點樣對人好啲咧？其實好簡單嘅啫，可能每一朝早我哋咧見到人講聲早晨，笑下咁就 OK 噶啦。祝福你哋。
Hello guys, I'm Davide and I'm Italian. I want to tell you something. I think that in your country you're gonna have a lot of foreigners, isn't it? So, as myself, I cannot really speak your language, so sometimes I go struggle with that. And you can be kind with those that cannot speak your language and, you know, try to help them, try to beat them, and even explain a couple of things that they got in the first place. So I want to just encourage you to do that, and it's a blessing for me to do this for you and, you know, to state some kind words. Thank you very much, and ciao!
Hello, my name is Jimena. So I will speak in Spanish. So te tengo que decir que si tú conoces a Dios, tú sabes que Dios te ama. Así es que muestra esa simpatía diciendo a otros cuánto Dios los ama también. Dios te bendiga.
Well, Sally Telly whānau, I'm back from Kenya, home in Aotearoa. I hope you had a great time hearing from different Salvation Army people around the world and what they think about mercy and how it relates to how we treat others with kindness and respect. I'll see you next time. Bye!
So I'll start learning to speech, start learning to live like you teach, so others can be made brand new and help the world around them too. Could I be a part of the way, Jesus, that you can bring meaningful change? The world will see the good you do and give the glory back to you.
God's way of doing things is so different to the world's. Jesus taught his followers that life would have some pretty hard times. But being blessed didn't mean easy living. It meant knowing that God would be with you no matter what to help you through.
Exactly.
This week, if I'm finding it hard to show mercy, I'm going to remember the real #bless. That we have a God who loves us and is close to the merciful, and that is the best blessing of them all.
Don't forget Sally Telly. God sees you, God hears you, and God's family, you're included.
Ki te kia koe te atua, me rongo ko koe tōna whānau.
Ka kite!